Good evening, folks. I just want to welcome everybody to our Monday night three opportunity Zoom call. I want to thank everyone for jumping online and sharing this time with us. What I'm going to do for everyone on the Zoom call tonight, first of all, we're super excited about what we have with Three International. But what I'm going to do tonight is explain a bit about the company, the background, the products that we offer, and then into the compensation or business plan. And I'm going to do that the best I can for everybody on the call today. Now, a bit about myself before I explain a little bit about our company. My name is Indy Dhaliwal. I'm a traditional business owner from here in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. I own a car dealership, which we're sitting in right now. Also invest in real estate, heavy in the crypto and crypto node space. And we just sold our shares out of our oil and gas company as we're trying to, bring down the number of businesses we're running. But I'm a traditional business owner in saying that. And, I've been a traditional business owner for 25 years. And I got a phone call from a gentleman roughly under a year ago that asked me if I was open to evaluating to make some money. And what I told him that day is absolutely, because I've learned a long time ago to have an open mind, and an open mind is kind of like a parachute. If it's not open, it's never going to work. So after I got that phone call, I went and visited, where he was, and they showcased the opportunity that I'm going to share with you here today. And me and my wife sat down, we looked at it with an open mind, and we were absolutely excited about what we saw. And we locked arms with Three at that time, and it's been an absolutely phenomenal ride since that point. So what I'm going to do for you folks today is just go over that same exact information that was shared with us that allowed us to make the best decision for me and my wife and our family. So our company is called Three International. It's roughly we just had our first year's birthday not too long ago. So we're a brand new company, a brand new opportunity. And let me ask everybody that's on the call, when is the best time to get into something? In the beginning, the middle, or the end? And I think we can all agree it's always the beginning. And that's what we have with Three. We're just starting out this company as we're kind of driving, the forces together, the leadership of this company. So we are a global entrepreneurial movement. Our story, Three, is a global community of entrepreneurs who are driven by purpose, love, and contribution. We're founded on three pillars. Number one, people. We understand that at our core, the company, the people are the greatest asset to the company. Number two, purpose, to build a global community that's focused on the well-being of everyone around us through connection and contribution. And number three, platform, where we use the leverage model to get both time and money freedom through the proactive wellness products and the curation of photo nutrients. Now our management team. We have Daniel Piku, who's our founder and CEO. And now I had the opportunity to now meet with Daniel a bunch of times, and just mind-numbing how A, smart this individual is, and B, what a leader he is. And as he's elevating himself, it allows people like us, like as a business owner, I wanted to know who was leading this company, who's taking the charge. And there couldn't be a better person leading this company than Daniel Piku. The number two, our chief scientific officer is Dr. Dan Gubler, who's amazing when it comes to the sciences, very smart in his field, and he's allowing us to grow our product base larger and larger. And then we have Troy Moore, who's our chief operating officer. Now, our mission is to provide a platform so our entrepreneurs can lead a life of purpose by inspiring others to do more, be more, and live more. Now, when we've launched, and this is, is quite huge. When we've launched into 15 countries all at the same time. So we have the ability to do business in all of these countries: Canada, USA, Australia, New Zealand, Indonesia, Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, Vietnam, Macau, Philippines, Hong Kong, Taiwan, Greater China, and Japan. So not only do we have the ability to do business where we are here in North America, but if you're on the line from Asia, we can do business in Asia as well. And as you see, we're very excited about being in these 15 countries that we're in. But there's a lot more countries to come, as we expand into phase two, etc. Now let's talk about our science. We have our company is science-based, right? So we've explored all the corner of the world to find the best ingredients, right? And then from there, we create these into products, right? They're carefully crafted to get the best benefit for us. And then the key here is the last portion is the absorption. That's the technology that we have. The products that we have absorb into our body at such a high level, up to 95% absorption in some of our products. So when I looked at this for the first time, I was thinking to myself, all those years that I've gone to the gym, I've been taking health products for a very long time. And I always thought whatever I read on the label is exactly what I was getting. And that's not the case, and with our technology, we allow these products to absorb into our body in a very, very high rate. Now, Dr. Dan Gubler, let's talk about him. He's a PhD in organic chemistry. He's an expert in phytonutrients and bioactive molecules. He's an award-winning scientist. So, we've attracted the absolute best in Dr. Dan Gubler. He has 17 years of cellular absorption formulation experience. And, when I looked at this for the first time, this screen the first time, I started looking at that one bullet point, 17 years of cellular absorption experience. This is exactly our technology, but he's perfected it because I know anybody who spends 10 years or 10,000 hours on anything is a master at that craft. And that's what Dr. Dan Gluber is for us. He's formulated over 70 nutritional supplements. He's got 16 patents granted or pending. He's a professor at BYU, Hawaii. He's Caltech trained. He's also a health influencer. It has over 100,000 people on TikTok, and it has a top 50 podcast. So very, very excited about Dr. Dan Gluber. And behind him, we have our scientific advisory board. And this board is made up of more doctors who are helping to support Dr. Dan Gluber and all he's doing for our products. Now, we have 6 products that we offer within our company. We call them our 6 pillars of wellness. Now, as I go into the products, the one thing I want to, touch on is on the left-hand side, you'll see there that all 6 of our products are on the PDR.net. And what the PDR.net is, for those of you that don't know, it's it's a prescriber digital reference where you can look up all the statistics on all these products, and all 6 of our products are on the PDR.net, which gives us great credibility in our products. So let's dig into all our products. Let's talk about product number 1. Product number 1 is what we call Vitalite. It provides a vast portfolio of vitamins, minerals, nutrients for vital and proper health. It promotes heart, brain, and eye health, supports health of the gut microbiome, and promotes cellular energy. Now, that last bullet point was something I wasn't expecting, but when I took this for the very first time, I found that I had a ton of energy. I'm a guy that drinks a coffee or 2 coffees a day prior to this, and I didn't need to do that anymore because on a cellular level, you had all these products absorbing, and I just found it to be absolutely phenomenal. The next product we have is what we call Collagen. It's a collagen. It promotes a vibrant and youthful looking skin. It delivers 5 grams of highly bioavailable marine collagen. It promotes the body's natural ability to produce collagen, supports healthy skin, hair, and nails, and supports healthy immune response in joints. So, this is the one of the great products that we have. And, who doesn't want to take care of their skin, hair, and nails? But the product that we use is it's more marine based than beef based, and that is the best kind of collagen that you can get. The next product we have is what's called Eternal. It has 200 milligrams of highly bioavailable resveratrol. It protects and supports cells from damage and premature aging, promotes cellular health and longevity, and it works to neutralize free radicals. It also delivers powerful phytonutrients to protect against UV damage. So this is kind of the youth drink, right? Anti-aging drink, and for me personally, I take 1 or 2 of these a day, and a phenomenal product, and it gives you a lot of the energy that you do require. The next product we call is Revive. It supports healthy joints, eases muscle stiffness, maintains a healthy inflammation status of the body, promotes exercise recovery, and counteracts the effects of free radicals. So a lot of this product is anti-inflammation. I know for myself, I've had, some major hip injuries, and I'm going to tell you, for me, this product was phenomenal. After about 3 or 4 days of taking it, a lot of those pains that I was having subsided because it brought those inflammation down that was in my hip from injury. So it's a phenomenal product. The next product is what we call Purify. It's a detoxify and a cleanse of the 5 organs: liver, lungs, colon, kidneys, and skin. We call those the elimination organs. It increases the nutrients absorption in the body. So again, this is another one of our products that I'm going to keep on maintaining that high absorption. And when these products get into our body and on a high absorption level, we then, get the effects of them. It also helps support a healthy weight and eliminates heavy metal toxins. Our last product is what we call Immune. Immune promotes the health of the innate and adaptive immune systems, supports the body's healthy immune response, and enhances the gut microbiome. I've heard a lot that, the gut is like your second brain. So why wouldn't we take care of that? And this product helps, enhance that gut microbiome so it keeps that immune system strong. So all of our products that we have, all 6 of our products, have high absorption level. So we're going to get the effects of these products a lot better than what we're going to find traditionally on the market. And here's the screen that talks about it, right? So if you take a look at, our top 3, like Eternal is up to 95% absorption. Most of the products on the market, they're 15 to 20% absorption. We're at 95. So you can see that great benefit of having the products that we have with 3. Now, we are a science-based company. You can find a lot of studies of what we've done. One of the studies we have is an epigenetic study. For those of you who want to read more on this, you can get more information, but it gives you a breakdown of all the things, that science relates to our products. So we have a lot of validity and credibility with these studies that we do have. Now, let me break down the opportunity for you, right? We're here to showcase a business opportunity. Let me break that down for you. So there's 8 streams of income that you can earn while building your business here with 3. Now, the first way you earn money is what we call retail commissions. So if you became a retail customer, or if you got a retail person as a retail customer, you'd get 25% commissions on everything that customer got from you. Now, the second way to attain customers, which I believe is a better way to attain customers, is what we call a preferred customer, where the customer, for only $30 a year becomes a member and is now getting a better price on the product. And then we receive 30% of CV, which is a point-based system, or the acquisition bonus on the product. So a customer can be a retail customer or a preferred customer where they get better pricing. Now, what I relate this to is kind of like Costco. You become a member of Costco, they start giving you better prices. This is what our company has done for us. So it gives us the benefit of having better prices. Now, just like Costco, when you walk down the aisles, you're going to find that they have packages all over the store, and all those packages have even greater deals. And this is what I love about our company is now they've also introduced packages, right? And these packages offer us greater value and greater pricing. So let's talk about the first package. It's called the intro package. The intro package is $200. And for the intro package, you're getting 3 of our products. And those 3 products, if you bought them individually, would be roughly over $300. So they're giving us greater value for getting that package. Now, the next product we have is what we call a premium pack. Gives you about up to a 4 or 5 month supply for $600. You get all 6 of our products. And then you have a business builder package, which is $1,360. And you have, again, all of the products for a 6-7 month supply. And then you have on the very bottom what we call a founder pack. The founder pack gives you up to a 9-month supply, so almost a year's supply of all the products for $2,800. But there's a limited time and quantity only of this founder pack. And I'm going to explain that to you in the slides coming up, but that's a very exciting pack for all of us. Now, if you take a look on the right side of the screen, you're going to see these orange tabs. And what the orange tabs relate to is, say, for example, you spoke to one of your friends and they got into the business and they chose one of these packages. When they choose that package, you would get a $25 bonus if they chose an intro pack. If your friend chose a premium pack, you'd get a $100 bonus. If your friend chose a business builder pack, you'd get a $250 bonus. And if your friend chose a founder pack, you'd get a $350 bonus. So the company is then giving us these product introduction bonuses to, again, market these products to our networks. Now, the next way we make money is what we call team commissions. And before I explain this slide, I just want to share with you my experience because this totally relates to, my background. We own the dealership that I'm in. It's been about 32 years we've owned this dealership. And when we first started this dealership, we didn't do any advertising. It was all word of mouth. So word of mouth, we took care of our customer really, really well. Then they told their friends, then didn't bring in more customers. We'd really take care of those customers, and then they'd refer us to some of and we built a network now 32 years later of over 15,000 customers, and that's just by word of mouth. Now, this is the almost identical way of what we're doing here. We're growing a network through word of mouth advertising, and we're building out a network. And here's how it works. So the person who brought you in the line today, they'd be your sponsor, and that's you there with a green circle. You want to introduce this information to somebody and let them decide based on what they see. And if they say to you, yes, I'm in, like I said when I first saw this, they'd become your L1. And you say you need two teams, one on the left, one on the right. Your L1s are then going to do the same thing that you were doing. And, as you start to introduce more people, as you look on the right-hand side of that, the two teams, you see L2. Those are two people that you now start growing into that team. And then it becomes, so these are levels, level 1, level 2, level 3. And the same thing happens on the right side. And as it starts to grow, and as the team and the network starts to grow, you start to earn team commissions, right? So what you want to do is get 300 CV on one team and 600 on the other, and it creates a cycle, which is $35. And what you want to do is you want to earn the happy 10 as quick as possible. What does that mean? You want to introduce 10 people into the network. And why do you want to do that? Because instead of $35 a cycle, you're now going to get $45 a cycle. And every time you have that cycle, you're going to get paid $45 to a max cap of 600 cycles per week. And that's how you earn team commissions. Now, the next is leadership matching bonus. Now, we do have different positions within the company, which I'm going to share with you in a second. But you want to require your happy 10, as you see in that green box at the very top, right away. And the reason you want to do it is now you're earning up to 30% leadership matching bonus on everything that your team is doing. So whatever they're earning, you're going to get 30% of it because you've introduced them into the network. And as you become a 2-star, that opens up to your second level. 3-star opens up to your third level. So you really want to get these bonuses and these positions. And as you take a look into your 6, 7, as a team gets to the biggest, you're going to still earn matching bonuses on all these people that have come into your network. Now, you're also going to earn, the next way you get income is a global leadership bonus pool. You're going up to 3% of the global leadership pool. And this gets paid when you hit 4-star director and above. So you really want to attain that right away. But again, you're now making 3% of the global pool that the company is making. It's not just your network, it's the entire company, which is absolutely exciting. This is the founder pool that I wanted to speak of. The founder pool for $28 gives you about 9 months supply of the products. But here's the exciting part. You're going to get a 2% founders pool of what the company is doing globally. So it's not, again, just your network. It's what everybody is doing. And to me, when I looked at that as a business owner, that's absolutely exciting because now we're getting stake in the success of the company and also stake into what we're building. So it's absolutely phenomenal. Now, let's talk about rank advancement bonuses. So this is the next way you make money. Now, when I signed up, into the business, I was a brand ambassador when you take a look at the left. And what you want to do right away is become a qualified brand ambassador. And the question is, how do you do that? Well, you want to introduce a couple of people and you want to become your own customer. Once you've done that, you're a qualified brand ambassador. And then the next step is you want to start moving up the ranks. 1-star, 2-star, 3-star. And how do you do that? You want to introduce more people. Now, when your network starts to grow and they're introducing more people, your team is growing, your network is growing, the company starts paying you bonuses. So if you take a look above of those, it says 100 RC, 200 RC. These are coupons the company is giving. And this blew my mind away when I saw this for the first time, because I know this company definitely gets it. Because as a traditional business owner, when I make money, what do I do with that money? I put it back into the business to grow the business. And 3 gets it. So they've given us these coupons to do what? To reinvest back into our businesses, into our teams, to help it grow. Absolutely phenomenal. Now you want to go out and reach three-star elite as quick as possible. They give you a $500 token. Four-star director, they give you $1,000 token. Again, they're giving you this money. Why? Because you want to reinvest it into your business and grow your business. Phenomenal. And as you see, there's a lot of positions left in the company that all the leadership is striving for. And it's absolutely exciting what's available to all of us as we start to rank advance within this company. Now, on top of everything else, the company is offering out, as you're earning money and growing your team, different retreats. Here's a 6-star retreat for all the people that qualify for 6-star and above. The company's taken us on a Ritz-Carlton and luxury yacht, and whoever does qualify, it's going to be an absolutely exciting time, for 6-7 days. Fiji 2024. So this is for all our APAC market. All the people that are in our business in the Asian Pacific. They're going to be going to Fiji. So if you qualify for this, not only are you making money because you have to be making money, but they're taking you on all these beautiful trips around the world. Here in the North American market, we're going to be at Tulum, Mexico. And again, another place to rub elbows with all the leadership within the company. But if you're advancing, this is a great way to celebrate as we're all growing our teams and organizations together. Now, there's 3 ways to get started. Number 1, you can be a retail customer to get all the benefits from our products. Number 2, which I think is the best way, to be a preferred customer, so you get better pricing and more value for the products. Or number 3, you can become a brand ambassador, which I've done. As a brand ambassador, you pay that same $30 enrollment fee. You get to buy wholesale, which is key. You have a replicated website, so you have all the websites that you need to grow your business. You have an online back office, so you can gauge, as like we do in traditional business, to take a look at the growth of your business and where you can work and what you can do to get better. So you get a lot for the brand ambassador. It's absolutely exciting. Now, then you want to choose, after you get started, you want to choose the package that suits your need. You can choose the intro pack, premium pack, business builder pack. I would definitely urge you to get the founder pack. And this is the way I look at it. A good pack is to start with is a intro pack. A better way is a premium pack. A better way is a business builder pack. But the best way to get started is with a founder pack, because you get the value, you get the products, you get the 2% of a company's global sales. So there's just win-win-win at that level, and you're set up the right way to go have success. Now, the intro pack, you're getting 3 of our products: Eternal, the anti-aging, the multivitamin, and the immune. The premium pack, again, you're getting up to a 2-month supply of all 6 of our products. The business builder pack, you're getting up to a 5-month supply of all of our products. And then you have the founder pack, which is the package to have. It's a limited time only, folks. So the people that are on this line that are thinking, you know what, I maybe do this in a little while, it may not be there. So if this is something that excites you, I know it excites me, I would definitely go after the founder pack. It gives you everything you need to start the business right. Now, the timing of 3, we have 4 stages of growth in the industry: formulation, concentration, momentum, and stability. Being that we just have 1 year under our belt, we're a brand new company. We've had a phenomenal first year. We're going to have even a better second year, but we're still at the beginning of this. The company has not hit mass momentum. So if you're on this line today is, hey, listen, what can it do for me and my family? I know this just from being in the industry 9 years, is when this hits momentum, it's going to change a lot for a lot of people on this call. And this is what excites me about being in this business so early. And then what's our end game? Here's our end game. Our end game is to grow a global community of business or online stores all over the world. So anytime that a product is sold, the network is getting paid. So it could be in North America, it could be South America, it could be anywhere we're doing business. And as we start to grow this in future countries, this is what we want. Now, this is the end of my presentation, folks, so I thank you for taking the time, but I just want to end this before I bring on a few people that I'm very excited to bring on. But I just want to share with you what I was thinking that very day when I went down to view this information, when I was asked if I was open to take a look at it. I was sitting there with my wife. This presentation had ended, and these are the things that I was thinking about, and I encourage you to think much of the same. The first thing I was thinking about is, does this make sense to me? Does it make sense? Does the company make sense? Does a business plan make sense? Do the people involved? And it made a ton of sense to me. Do the products make sense? It made a ton of sense to me. I've been looking to get healthy my whole life, always looking for the best products, and we have the best products on planet Earth with three. Then the second thing I thought about was, does the leadership make sense? And being in this industry before, I know leadership matters, right? It matters, who are the people involved. It matters who Daniel Pico and Dan Gubler and all the leadership that we have. It matters because it forges us forward. And when I looked at that, that was a massive check mark for me because I, now subsequently met a lot of these leaders, the best leadership team that we have in the industry, and I'm proud to be a part of it. And then the third thing I thought about was timing of the company. We're 1 year old. You can't get any better than that. I said off the onset, when's the best time to get started in something? In the beginning. We are at the beginning. And then the second part of timing is if we take a look at the economy is tough for everybody. Mortgage prices are through the roof. Gas prices are through the roof. Grocery prices are through the roof. Every household's looking for an extra 1,000, 4,000, 5,000, whatever that number may be, extra income. And with a home-based business like this, we're able to create that extra income. So for these three reasons, we signed up that day, me and my wife. We were absolutely stoked and excited, about the opportunity. It's been a great ride ever since. So I encourage you to think about those things. Now, what I would like to do here is bring on some great people to talk about their experiences with three. And the first person I want to bring up to share her story is a good friend of mine. She lives in Canmore, Alberta. She got a ton of energy. It's phenomenal to work with her, and as we're building this together. So, and it's great how people can come together. But I want to give it up for Brenda. Brenda, are you there?
I sure am, Indy. Thank you
Beautiful. Can
so
can you
much.
share with us your experiences with three and what you've gotten out so far?
With great pleasure. And thank you so much, Indy, for an amazing presentation. I've had the pleasure of being on some lives with Indy and his wife. He only lives about an hour from where I live. I live in the Rocky Mountains in Canmore, as Indy said, and always had a pretty active lifestyle. I've taught here for about 30 years. I have two grown children, a grandchild, a little granddaughter, and one on the way. But I still love being active. And so, I retired from teaching and a lot of volunteering. But I thought, what next? Because I want to help people, but I have dreams and goals. And you know what? They're not going to happen on a teacher's pension. So when I was introduced to this business, I just knew that there was so much here to learn. I'd always loved health and wellness. And, if you're not learning, you're dying. And I also knew that in my age that I loved playing squash and competing in squash and running and hiking. And I knew my body was kind of slowing down. And, and I was kind of losing my excitement. When you have a community that you work with, you miss that camaraderie. And then I was introduced to this business and people like Indy and his wife Kieran and Dr. Sabo, who you'll hear. It changed my life. And first off, the products, they are standalone amazing. And you know what I'm finding now? I'm back even competing in squash, just to have
Beautiful.
those goals. Those are so important with your fitness. And I'm able to go play tournaments with people half my age, and I am, giving them a run for their money. And one of my goals is to play nationals. And now, I had some knee issues, and I just find I use every one of these products, and they have made such a difference, in my health. Even just looking at my pictures from before and now, I have a lot more, just that health. And so, just to just to say that these products are amazing, but also, it's the business, it's the people, and now I have a chance, to I hope that some of the dreams that I have that extra income, and I can help people, other people, maybe at the same stage as I am, looking at retirement, looking to pay those bills and wanting to just have that extra energy and help. So with having said that, thank you so much, Indy, for the chance to share. I am so honored to be sharing to everybody on this presentation, and I'll pass it back to you, Indy.
Beautiful. Thank you, Brenda. We appreciate you and all your contributions to three. It's absolutely amazing what you're doing. Next, I'd like to bring on Sheri Corey. Sheri is a device salesperson out of Long Island, and I will get her to tell her backstory and what three International has meant to her. Hi, Sheri. Can you go ahead and share your story with us?
Sure. Hi, Indy. Hi, everyone. So I stumbled upon three, literally. I broke my ankle December 28th, right after the holidays. And it was so complicated of a surgery. They made me wait a week. I snapped the tibia and the fibia clean off the ankle. So if that gives you an idea how rough surgery was, January 5th, this was kind of like a divine intervention. I got laid off 10 days after I broke my ankle. So God stopped me in my tracks, literally. And I was selling medical devices, pharmaceutical and medical device rep for the last 24 years of my career. I actually knew Dr. Sabo, Dr. Steve, for about 11 years after meeting him up in Lake George at a trauma conference back in 2013. So when I posted on LinkedIn that I was open to work and looking for anyone that was hiring, he reached out to me immediately and said, I might have something for you. And we started talking about the opportunity. But I shared with him that I had just broken my ankle and I was laid up. And he said, well, I might have something for your ankle too. He told me about the Revive product. And I was kind of skeptical and cynical at first because I thought, how am I going to do this with a broken ankle? And then, I realized that my hands and my brain still work properly. So for me, it was just something to try out and see if I like the products. And obviously the Revive product with the high levels of turmeric, when I first started taking that, I would say it was February 1st of this year, 2024. My ankle was twice the size of my good ankle, purple, black, and blue with staples in my leg. Within 3 days of taking the Revive, my inflammation went back down to the normal ankle, and I had no pain, no exaggeration. I was prescribed some very, very heavy opioids, and this was really just incredible, the results that I had within 3 days of trying the products. I then became a believer, and Dr. Sabo had me jump on a video. I watched a quick Zoom call about 3 International, and having been a director of sales and a hospital sales executive for many years, as soon as I understood fully the compensation plan, the ability to become an entrepreneur, literally for $30 to have a back office and a website and the social media links to share with my family and friends on Facebook. I mean, it took me, I would say, 4 launch parties before I signed my first brand ambassador, but I didn't give up. I kept trying. I was, adamant that I was going to give this a wholehearted try for a good 30 days. And within 30 days, I started building a team that has now exploded. We just signed another brand ambassador today. We have 3 launch parties scheduled with Gilbert, and he's going to come out and speak. And we're going to have a little house party with probably some collagen and cocktails maybe, and keep it fun and light. So I would say my advice to anybody who's brand new, because I'm only doing this since literally February 1st, February 2nd timeframe, and I take all 6 products every day. I feel incredible. And this is coming from someone who lives in New York, just east of New York City, in Long Island, New York, if anybody's familiar. We were the epicenter of COVID. I've had COVID 3 times. I definitely had COVID brain fog, and I feel since I started trying these products, I have so much energy. The brain fog is lifted, pain and inflammation reduced, and I'm just finding like an overall zest for life that I guess I never really had before. And I've also lost weight unintentionally just because I'm not as hungry as I used to be, probably because I'm feeding my body superfoods and antioxidants, and finally my body's getting all of the nutrition, the minerals, the vitamins that everybody really needs. And I'm not having to sit and open 20 bottles of pills from a drugstore to do that. It's very convenient, the packaging. And I would say my advice to any brand ambassador that is just starting out like myself, I was always taught in sales and in any kind of marketing that if you take the work out of people's hands, make it easy for them, just little baby step things like uploading your new brand ambassador's headshot to their back office and setting up maybe their e-wallet for direct deposit. Those little things get your people up and running very quickly and off to the races so they can really hit the ground running. So I think just helping your team be successful is ultimately going to help you and your family become successful. And the way I look at it is I'm reaching out to every family and friend I have, shouting it from the rooftops, and we're building an empire here at 3. So excited for what the future has to bring. And thank you so much to Dr. Sabo and Gilbert and the whole team for thinking of me.
Beautiful. Thank you, Sheri. And you know what? It's even for me, I've been in the business a year. I get excited to hear, from people like Sheri. She's part of the corporate world. It's something that she has zest for. I think we all have zest for health, but to hear that from Sheri, that's phenomenal. Like I'm pumped up just from hearing you. So, I'm excited to go back at it. So thank you, Sheri, for your contributions. Lastly, I'd like to bring up Dr. Sabo from sunny Florida. I know Dr. Sabo has been kicking some butt, and I'm proud to call him a friend. We've shared a lot, and we continue to share more and more as we grow together forward. So Dr. Sabo, would you share with us, please?
Absolutely. So first of all, thank you, Indy. And I gotta start out by saying I'm actually, for those of you who don't know, I'm one of the medical doctors on the scientific advisory board of the company. And so I'm kind of used to talking about the products and the science. So going to kind of change gears a little and just give you a little background to where I come from. So I worked 28 years as an emergency doctor in the states of New York and New Jersey. And early last year, I came to a crossroads. I decided that I needed to change what I was doing, change my career. And I don't know how many of you out there have reached that crossroad at all, feeling that you need a change, you need to do something else. And I wasn't sure what that was, but I knew it was time for me to move on from my medical career. And right around that time, last February, my good friend, Gilbert Anderson, asked me to join him in a new company that was being formed, Free International. At the same time, I knew Daniel Pacu, the owner, and he asked me to join the scientific advisory board. So I did that. And it was, again, right around the time that I resigned from the hospital. My wife and I put the house up for sale. It sold in 10 days. And we decided, hey, we're leaving New Jersey. We're moving to Florida. So a lot happening at the same time. And meanwhile, I'm thinking, what is my next move? What's my next challenge, so to speak, or my next chapter? And so I told my wife that I realized that I was done with clinical medicine. I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do next. So as a member of the scientific advisory board, I had the honor of being asked to speak at the Asia launch of the company in Hong Kong. And that was last June. And sometimes in life we have these aha moments. And I had that standing on the stage, talking about the products, the science, the company in Hong Kong. And guys, I don't know if you've ever spoken on stage in Hong Kong and had all your words translated into Mandarin. Just kidding. But it was really quite an experience. And I'm standing there in front of several thousand Asians thinking, what am I going to do next? Where can I make an impact? And it just just like that hit me. And at the breaks, they're all coming up to me, thanking me for what I was doing, taking my picture. And I'm thinking, I'm looking for a new passion. This is it. I never could have imagined that I would be speaking on the other side of the world about nutrition, supplementation, and good health. So I came back all excited. My wife and I are excited about the business. We're building teams. And I've got to tell you, it's so great to be able to help people with not only their health, but financially as well. And you know, Indy, I think my favorite part is seeing the success of the people on our team, people like Sheri and the other people on our team, and feeling that we're kind of some small part of that. And just exciting to be part of this company and meeting people such as yourself. Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you, Dr. Sabo. Great words, empowering words. I love all you guys very much. So thank you to Dr. Sabo. Thank you to Sheri Corey. Thank you to Brenda Cooke for all your contributions and everything that you've done for 3 International. I want to thank everybody on the line. I just want to mention quickly, we have Empowerment Tuesdays every Tuesday. So if you want to learn how to unleash the very best in yourself, we have the best leadership that provide these trainings on Tuesdays. If you want to know more about the product, we have Wellness Wednesdays where we have the best people that have the best knowledge on these products every Wednesday, and they're going to teach us. So if you're new and you need that information, get a hold of the person who brought you here today and tell them, get me this information. I want to hear from these people. With that being said, I want to thank everybody for their time, and we will see everybody over the top. Have a good night, you guys. Bye-bye.